That is important.
If we play another one, I'll play my Lands Matters deck, my mono green Lands Matters deck.
Tricky. Do I keep it? Do I?
Bottom.
I'm gonna take a mully. It was good, but if I get a free one, might as well shoot for the stars.
Yeah, I am on my second 7 as well.
Yeah, I will go to.
We got all the cards we don't want in our hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went down to a third mulligan.
Well, I mean, this 10th Doctor, obviously you're trying to cheat out big stuff, so like we just have all the big stuff that we don't want.
It's already in your hand, yeah.
Yeah, we want that stuff in the deck.
Yeah, that's how my Atla deck is. It's like, why did I draw this? I don't want to draw this.
Exactly. So I will be going down to 6.
And then is what, scry one or is it no scry?
That was just the thing I do in my regular play group. It's
No, I mean for like the mulligan down, like isn't it?
Oh,
like
I think you draw 7 and then you just bury.
Yeah, you put to the bottom whatever ones you're.
All right, that's fine. Just clarifying.
Nope, I'm gonna go down to 6.
I really cannot keep the 6.
Oh,
Maybe one of
just
those types of games.
we got.
I had one land. I really didn't like it. The rest of the hand was nice, but well, one land
Can I
in the wrong
just
color.
can I just bottom 4 cards?
Nope. I mean, you can go down to 5.
I'm going down to 5. Like we don't need all the great big dudes in our opening hand again. Rough.
Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, much better. I will sink this to the bottom, and I am good to go then whenever.
This isn't the best, but I can make it work.
Okay.
I have
This
5
be a
cards.
hand.
All right to keep.
This
It
be a
do be a
hand.
hand.
Luck be a lady.
We're gonna put these 2 at the bottom. I am good to go.
Camazo, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, I will start then. Draw. I'm gonna play a Jetmare Garden tapped and pass turn.
Draw for my turn. I'll play a forest, and I'll tap that forest for a delighted halfling, and I'll pass.
Seems good. And tap up, keep, draw. We will play a swamp into a soul ring. Wayfarer's Bauble,
Nice.
and we'll pass.
Pretty
That's an
good.
open
Pretty good
hand.
start.
3 cards in here.
Wow. Cool.
I mean,
I
we
will-
kept a 1-lander, so
Yeah, needed it.
yes.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we were going down.
I'll drop Verdant Catacombs and I'll fetch while I pass.
All right. Next turn.
I'll take
Okay.
this. Definitely not Proxied Underground Sea.
Zeotora's Proving Ground. Tap for white. I'm going to Enlighten Tutor. And while I search, I'm going to pass.
I'll
What
untap.
you getting?
We'll draw for turn.
We will have a look. How the fuck do I search my library on this?
I have
no
no
clue.
idea.
I'm terrible at mock speed.
Top right-hand side, you should be able to view library.
I will.
Oh, view library. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm going to tap for 3. I'm going to cast an Ivy Dancer. It's a 1/2. If I can tap it, target creature gets Forest Walk until end of turn. And I will pass.
Oh, that seems good. Untap, upkeep, draw. Hey, we hit a land.
How does Dan
gonna-
interject with like?
I'm gonna grab a
sweet
Sithis and
noises?
put that to hand.
I am going to.
Wasn't that an Enlightened Tutor? That's
It's enchantment.
Yeah,
creature,
it's an
right?
enchantment.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to pay 1 life, crack my Marsh Flats, and I will go get some type of tapped land. And then I would like to Wayfarer's Bobble at the same time, if that is good.
Yo.
And I'll be passing.
Please give me 1 second to take.
Wayfarer's Bubble's gonna get me an island. Get me a mountain because my fetchable is an island swamp. Boom, like that.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. My wife just called, so I had to answer the phone.
Oh man, calling her your wife now.
Yeah. It's fucking awesome. I love it.
Hey, dude, it's so
I love
cool.
it.
I'm so happy for you, dude.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll play a polluted delta as land for turn. I'll pay a life, search for something, and if that's cool with everyone, I'll tap out to drop a thought vessel to shortcut and pass.
Yep. All right. Oh, that's pretty good.
So where are you from, Brandon? I know where everybody else is from.
Michigan.
Nice. I like
Yep.
Michigan. Been there to
All right.
hunt a few times.
It sucks.
It's probably cold as shit right now.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna play a Watery Grave, shocking it in. Watery Grave and the Proving Ground for a Signet, and then green, white, Sithis.
Nice.
Hit him. And pass 10.
I will untap. Draw. Play a land for turn. I'll tap 1 for a Findhorn Elves. Then I will tap for 2 for an Aphia Grove. Comes in with 3/1/1 counters on it, and at my beginning of my upkeep, I can buy Camazo. I can move one of the 1/1 counters to a target creature.
And if there are none, it gets put into graveyard.
Yeah, very.
All right. Nice.
Then I will pass my turn.
You're good, Camazo?
Yeah, I'm back. I was just, I don't know, kicked out of the lobby.
Untap, upkeep, and draw. Hey, drew that next land card we needed. We're just gonna cast the 10th Doctor and pass.
I'll untap, upkeep, and draw for turn. I will drop a Morphic Coolest land for turn. And then I will pay 4, including a white, for a Smothering Tide. Now pass.
Seems good.
All right.
Assuming that resolves.
As Dan would say, game's over. No.
No. This I kept this hand because of the Smothering Tide, but I have nothing else to do right now.
I'm going to tap out.
Do you pay for Tithe?
I do not. And I'm going to play Go-Shintai.
Nice.
I will
Get a
draw a
shot.
card and gain a life first from the cast. And then I will create a 1/1 shrine.
Do
Is
you pay
this
for
is
the
this a new
draw
build
there?
for you, Shreadies?
Yes.
I was gonna say I have my Moxfield list I can send you to compare.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I went over this list with Eli yesterday, so I kind of fine-tuned it a little bit, but I'm still working on it.
Nice.
Yeah, you will not pay
And-
for the Sith's draw, I assume.
I will not. And because I feel like I actually need the land, I'm going to play a Beseiju
Nice.
and pass turn.
I will untap. Upkeep. I will move a 1/1 counter to Ivy Dancer. I don't know why I closed my dice bag. I need that.
I will use this monarch token to represent treasures.
And I'll draw for turn.
Do you pay?
I will pay.
Alright.
And I'll play a land for turn. And I will tap for 3. And I'll cast a Crucible of Worlds.
Seems good.
Yeah.
And I will pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I will pay for the tithe.
Alright.
Oh man, I did not want to draw that. The heck? We're gonna pay 4. Cast a Sakashima of 1,000 Faces, copying the 10th Doctor.
Nice. Seems good.
I will move to combat. I will declare attacks at Camazo. I will have 2 10th Doctor triggers. I'll exile until I hit a non-land. That's 1. And that is 2.
Yes.
And then they get 3 time counters.
Oh no.
And then moving to damage or blocks, I guess.
No blocks.
That will be 3 commander. Yep.
Yeah.
And then I'll pass.
Cool. So untap, upkeep, and draw. I will drop a swamp as land for turn. And then I will tap for black, white, blue, green for Atraxa. And after that, I will pass my turn.
All right.
Feel like proliferating my Fia group?
No, but I will proliferate time counters.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, that's a thing.
That is a thing. That's
Oh no.
Well,
pretty
I
big brain.
I guess we're not doing anything this game.
Wow.
Yeah, well, I hope so.
All right. I'm not paying. Wait, actually, can I do the math for this?
I can't
Well,
proliferate others' time counters. Thought.
you cannot proliferate time counters?
Oh no.
Oh, they're not permanents. You're right.
Ah.
They're not.
Oh,
Perfect.
good call,
Perfect.
Dan.
Well,
Perfect.
yes, you can
And
do
Eli.
something. Shit.
Perfect.
Interesting.
Okay, so maybe I will do something this game.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna pay the. I'm gonna pay tithe.
Okay.
I'm going to pay white from the Jetmere Garden. I'm going to Swords to Plowshare the Atraxa.
This isn't the problem. The 10th Doctor is the problem.
There's 2 of
Atraxa,
them,
no. I'm going to deal with the Atraxa first.
The Atraxa isn't the problem, but okay. I don't think that was the right call. So I gain 4
Then-
life.
I'm going to tap the Signet for white. I'm going to cast a Sanctum of Tranquil Light. So 2 triggers. So I will get a. Can I
Token.
copy this? Or yeah, just token shrine. I get a second shrine token and I get a gain a life and draw a card. I cannot pay for the second draw.
I get a treasure.
Sanctum Light is the Maze of
Tapping creatures.
Right?
Yeah. But you have to pay.
Yeah. It's like 6.
It's 6 base,
costs
gets
less
reduced by 1 for each
shrine.
shrine.
Yeah, for each shrine.
And then
It's
I
been
will
a minute
pass
since I
turn.
played my shrines. I untap. Upkeep trigger. I will move counter to my
Do you pay for tithe? Ah, never mind. You're an up.
delighted halfling, I suppose. Then I will draw for my turn.
Tithe.
Tithe trigger. I will not pay.
I will get a treasure.
I will tap for 5. I'll cast Greensleeves.
Seems good.
It comes in as a 4/4. It comes in as a 4/4. Then I'm going to play my land for turn. So it's a 5/5. And then I will get a badger.
Show off the badger.
Boom!
There he is.
Cutie boy.
Look at
Thanks,
him.
Eli.
All right, the Badgers are sweet.
Yeah, Eli got me these as a little. I think he was tired of me seeing me use beast tokens for.
Yeah.
The Badgers are
Um,
sweet.
And then I am going to pass my turn.
All right. Untap, upkeep triggers, remove some time counters. I will draw for turn.
Tithe.
I will pay. I drew a land.
I'm going to try to widen my board here for you guys.
I'll play this island. Now we're going to pay 2 for a time beetle. Has Skulk, can't be blocked by creatures with greater power. And then whenever it deals damage to a player, I time travel.
And that's the time counter, remove or add.
Yeah, so for each suspend card I own, or each permanent with a time counter, I can add or remove a time counter. Because there are things in here that I would like to add time counters to.
That seems pretty good.
Yeah.
I hope that's better.
We're gonna move to combat.
Yep.
Camazo, you are the only one open. So we
That's
are going
not my
to
fault.
So we are going to swing the commander over at you. I will have 2 attack triggers.
Yep.
We will put a 1 with the multiverse
Oh god.
and an Archon of Cruelty.
Oh, yep.
I need some more dice. And
But
then,
the Atraxa was the issue, right?
well, in his defense, I do have 2 of the 10th Doctor in play.
Yeah, which is even worse.
Fair. Move to
Yeah,
blockers.
blocks. Yeah.
Okay.
Taking 3
That would
commander.
be 3 commander. And I will pass turn at that.
I will untap, upkeep, and draw for turn. I don't think this will stick, but it doesn't really matter because I'm not doing anything else. Actually, I'll use this instead. I'll pay 5 for doubling season,
Nice.
and after that I will pass my turn with 3 cards in hand and very sad.
All right. I am not paying the tithe.
I've got a treasure.
The trademarked Camazo shake.
Just gonna check. Okay, so I can do this. So green for Herald of the Pantheon. Enchantment spells cost 1 less. Whenever I cast enchantment, I gain a life.
Nice.
And
I
then
do not have that in my.
green from the Jetmere +1 for a Dryad of the Hylian Grove. So triggers, I get a life, 2 life gain and 1 draw.
Smothering Tithe on that.
I am not paying the tithe.
Treasure.
And I will pass the turn.
I will untap. Upkeep
Is that
trigger.
a Super Friends Atraxa deck by chance?
It is.
Yeah, this is Super Friends. This is not Infect or any other bullshit.
Mine is
Actually-
Mutate Infect.
That's cool.
That sounds
Actually, I just
gross.
realized something. I would gain double the amount of counters. So also double the amount of tokens also. So I would actually have 6 treasure.
Draw
Yeah.
for my turn.
Tithe on that.
Hold on a second. Sorry. I
Now we
Will.
really got to be paying.
I
for that.
will pay for the tithe.
All right.
I'll play a land for turn. I will get a second Badger. This will bump to
Lot of badgers.
6. I'll just kind of try to badger all my friends. 6/6.
Terrible joke.
Yeah, it's bad. It's not good.
It's funny.
I will pay 4 to cast Garrick Wildspeaker.
Oh,
It's the baseball version, so
yeah.
in case it's hard to read what the card reader is off, but I'm sure you guys know.
Yeah, the card reader's pulling up City of the Daleks, and then it
Yeah.
pulled up Tropical Island. What are we doing for the third one here?
Basic Plains.
No, it pulled up the 30th anniversary Old Border Tropical Island.
Interesting. I wish.
Which one is it again?
It's Garrick Wildspeaker.
What's it?
I'm going to. Comes in with 3 loyalty. What am I going to do? I think I might just up it to 4 and then untap 2 lands.
Good.
That seems like something you would do.
Let's see. I think I'm going to tap the Ivy Dancer, giving Greensleeves Forest Walk. I'm going to swing at Shreadies for 7 unblockable commander.
Yep. So 35 and Greensleeves. There you go.
And I will pass my turn.
Untap. Upkeep triggers. 2, 2, 1, 1. Draw for turn. We
Tithe.
drew a land. I will pay for tithe.
Cool.
We will play said land. We will tap for 6. We'll bring Clara into play.
Oh no.
Yep.
We are going to move to combat. I'm going to swing Time Beetle at Camazo. I will have 4 triggers on attack. It's a Fairy Master of Time. Remind me. Shit.
Wandering Archaic.
Wandering Archaic. There we go. Yep. Can never remember the name. Know the
I
ability.
thought you played CDH.
Ritual. I do, but I do not see Wandering Archaic very often. The Kinnan in my group does not play it. And Shieldred. Whispering one.
Ooh.
So these... I'm running out of dice here. These all have 3 on them. And then move to blocks.
I have no blocks.
Time Beetle will deal 1 damage to you, and it will trigger. And I will remove some time counters here. So I will get a Thought Vessel and an Ugin onto the stack. I'll have Thought Vessel resolve first, if there's any responses.
I have no
None for
response.
me.
Nope.
Okay.
Nothing.
Ugin?
Nope.
Also no response for me.
I have nothing.
We'll have 7 loyalty. We are going to +2 it to 9, and I'm going to deal 3 damage to the Sithis.
Understandable.
And with that, I will pass turn.
I will untap, upkeep, and draw for turn.
I believe his Clara is black.
Yes,
Yeah.
Clara is black. Sorry, that was announced earlier, but I don't think everyone was here.
Once I saw the
I
swap
will-
drop, I kind of assumed.
Yeah, if you look back up in the Discord, Hazefest there, his little GIF on Clara was pretty good.
I will drop Forest as land for turn. I'm gonna pay 1, 2
I just saw it.
green. 3, 4, 5 for Nissa who shakes the world.
Nice.
Yeah,
It's a good Nissa.
that will
Yeah.
end with 10.
10. And I would immediately like to remove 8 from that to search for all my forests and put them into play tapped.
Seems good.
Yep.
This forest. This forest. I always love ulting Nissa, but I always hate ulting Nissa because after that I have to shuffle my deck, put all the lands back in there and all that shit. It's also forest. Forest. That's a forest. All right. I have made quite some mana, but I have
agree.
nothing to do with that, so I will pass after that, I think.
All right. Next turn. Can I afford to pay tithe?
I don't think there's a point at this point. But,
Yeah, that's true.
It's just me.
Yeah, just don't pay for Tithe
Yeah,
anymore.
no. So play a Swamp.
Too much for us.
1, 2, 3, 4 Hundred of Knight's Reach.
Nice.
Costs 1 less from the Herald of the Pantheon. I get a Go-Shintai trigger, so get a Shrine, and I gain a life. What's next? I'm gonna pass turn.
Untap.
Oh, Hound and a Knight's Reach. That's gross.
Yeah, it's a good card. I will draw for my turn. No tag.
Oh, get some treasures.
I
I
will.
don't really use my hand too much, so this would be all right.
I will pay 2. I'm going to cast an Alpha Authority. It's going to enchant creature. Enchant creature has hexproof and can't be blocked by more than one creature. I'm going to.
In response to you doing that, I'm going to tap Zeatora for white, and I'm going to tap your commander.
You
It's
got
like-
it. Um. Interesting. I am going to. Let's see. You got a bunch of spirits. You got Dryad. Or, I mean, you got shrines, not spirits. I'm going to tap the Ivy Dancer. I'm going to give one of my Badgers Forest Walk. And I'm going to swing at... my heart tells me to swing at Camazo and get rid of Vanessa.
I have 2 cards in hand,
Yeah.
and the Nissa, well, I'm not going to ult her again. And
I will
and
swing for 3 at Shreadies. Unblockable.
Yep.
And then second main, I will +1 Garrick, and I will untap those 2 lands. And I will pass.
All right. Untap. Upkeep triggers. Remove some time counters. I will have a Arcana Cruelty coming into play first. So whenever it ETBs or attacks, target opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker, discards a card, and loses 3 life. We're going to target Shreadies with that ability. And then
Okay,
I will...
sack a creature or planeswalker, then discard a card, then lose 3 life.
Yes, and then I draw a card and I gain 3 life.
I have a
token?
Tithe trigger on that.
I will not pay.
Yeah, I'm going to sack a token. Then it's discard a card. Let's get rid of a Weaver of Harmony.
Okay.
And then I will lose the 3.
Okay.
There we go.
Then 1 with the Multiverse. I may look at the top card of my library at any time. I might play lands and cast spells from the top of my library. Once during each of my turns, I may cast a spell from my hand or top of my library without paying its mana cost. So now I will draw for turn.
Tithe on that.
You can just, you know what? We'll pay for it. We'll pay for it.
Okay.
Why not?
Not
We're
with the
doing
Soul Ring?
anything. Nope, not with the Soul Ring. That do be a card. We're gonna put a Mox Tantalite in there. I'm gonna play a land for turn. We're gonna move to combat.
Before you move to combat,
Okay.
I will pay blue and 6 for an overloaded Cyclonic Rift.
Overloaded Cyclonic Rift.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, that's fine.
Yep, no responses.
Yep, no responses.
Maybe you should have used that Soul Ring.
No, that's fine. We can
I
replay
just
it out.
didn't.
Because I'm still in
Yeah.
my main phase.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yep. So we are going to do that for Soul Ring. Tap Soul Ring for the Thought Vessel. Then we can go like this. Tap for 6. Well, 5. Bring back out the 10th Doctor. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in hand. And we'll pass the turn.
Cool. I will untap, upkeep, and draw for turn. This seems fun. Alright, my forests tap for additional green. That seems fun. Alright, I'll tap this for double green and this forest for a green and a black to cast a Vraska Golgari Queen.
Oh, yeah.
If that's good, it enters with 8. And I will uptake this to sack a forest and draw a card and gain a life. Cool. This doesn't do shit either. I am then going to uptake Nissa to reanimate or to animate this forest. It gets 3+1/+1 counters. On this case, 6 due to the doubling season. I will then spend no, she doesn't +4 because it's a cost. Uptaking, downtaking is a cost. So I do not get additional counters, Daniel. This is for 2 green. White and a green, black and blue for Atraxa. All right. Also, this forest has haste, if I'm not mistaken. Also, all my lands have indestructible, but I can still sack it. Yeah, it has vigilance and haste. I am going to then swing this 6/6 at Brandon. The 6/6 forest. Cool. And
Sorry,
after
was
that,
coughing there.
yeah, don't worry. After that, I actually have nothing else to do, so I will move to my end step and I will proliferate some counters. And after that, I will pass.
All right. Not paying the tithe. Zavai Triumph comes in tapped.
Treasures.
Two for Herald of the Pantheon. 3 for Go-Shintai. And I get a life and a shrine token. And pass time.
I will draw for turn.
Tithe. I mean, I don't need it. I have so much mana.
Yeah, I pay 5. I'll recast Greensleeves. Comes in 6. Then I will pay 1 for the Delighted Halfling again.
Seems good.
And I will pass my turn.
Untap. Upkeep. You got a lot of stuff coming in. Hold on 1 second. Got a cough. Sorry, everyone. This flu is kicking my ass.
That's all right.
Yeah,
We're gonna remove some counters here. First, I'll have Dark Ritual go on the stack. Any response?
Nope.
Nope.
I will make 3 black mana, which I will represent right here. It will not matter, it'll go away. I'll have a Shieldred Whispering one come into play. Then, if that is good, a Wandering Archaic. And then a Teferi Master of Time. And then I will move to my draw step. We're going to reveal a Temporal Mastery for its miracle cost. I will not pay for tithe. That is take an extra turn, and then I exile it. But since I drew it for turn, I'm able to pay its miracle cost.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. That is exiled. Now we will 6, 7, 8 mana. Yeah, I think we can do that. We do not have another land in hand. We're gonna pay 8. Yeah, 8 for 1 with the multiverse. I don't want that. We are going to for free put this Arcana Cruelty into play. And I am going to target Camazo with its trigger.
To sack a creature or...
You'll sack a creature or planeswalker, discard a card, and lose 3 life. And then I will gain 3 and draw a card.
think I will sack the Nissa, actually.
Okay.
Discard a Supreme Verdict. Lose 3.
Okay. We are going to uptick to Fairy Master of Time. I will draw a card, then discard a card.
I'll make 2 treasures. Because
Yes, you
pay.
will. Yes, you will. We're gonna discard this Mind Stone, and I'll play this Canyon Slough as land for turn enters tapped. I would like to move to my extra turn. If nobody else has effects.
Nope.
That is good.
Okay. Alright. Upkeep. Box Chancellite goes down to 1. We'll draw.
Shield
I will-
trigger?
Type.
I do not have a creature
Oh, okay.
in the graveyard for Shieldred.
Type for your draw.
I'm not paying for time.
Right.
Okay. So we're going to pay 4 for a Sakashima of 1,000 Faces on the 10th Doctor.
Seems good. Again.
Yeah. Then we will pay 6
Clara. Let's see.
to recast Clara. Then with 1 the multiverse, I can play a land from the top of my library. River of Tears. And then from the top of my library, I'd like to cast for free through 1 with the multiverse a Kokusho the Evening Star. So when it dies, each opponent loses 5 life, and I gain life equal to the life lost this way.
Seems fun.
Okay.
Now we're going to move to combat. I'm going to swing Archon of Cruelty at Shreadies and target Camazo with the ability.
Mhm.
And then after that resolves, so I will draw a card.
Yeah, I'll respond to that.
Oh, you're responding to the trigger?
Yeah, I will pay.
Because I also have these triggers
yeah.
on the deck as well.
Yeah, I know. I will like before the Archon trigger, like you're gonna first let the Archon trigger resolve.
I have all of these triggers on the stack.
Yeah,
I
I
have
know,
the
I know.
archive. Yeah.
Exactly. I'll pay 4 treasures, and so that you may not copy it, and I do not have to pay life into it for Noxious Revival.
Okay.
Returning the Cyclonic Rift to the
Okay.
top of my library.
Sounds good.
And then Archon trigger back on the stack.
Okay. So
And
I'm
you're
targeting
only
you with
attacking with Archon, right?
I'm only attacking with Archon. Yeah, I'm attacking
Alright.
Shreadies, but targeting you with the trigger.
All right. I will sack Atraxa. I do not have any cards, and I will lose 3.
Okay, and then I will gain 3. Then I will have 4 Doctor triggers. I'm gonna put Karn's Temporal Sundering. the Ninth Doctor. Adric, Mathematical Genius. And a Scroll Rack. 3 there. Okay. Good to move to damage step.
Taken.
Perfect. All right. Second main phase. Gonna activate Teferi. Draw a card.
Tithe.
I'll pay. Just because. Just because.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
I have the mana and I can't do anything with it anyways. We're going to discard a Rain of Daggers. And with that, I will pass the turn.
All right, I will untap, upkeep, and draw for turn. I will then -9 Raska.
Shoulder trigger. You have to sacrifice a creature.
Yep.
Shield will trigger after second creature. That's not fun. Yeah, okay, this is the only creature I have. So this is dead. Doesn't matter, I'm still gonna -9 her. And I get an emblem with whenever a creature I control deals combat damage to a player, that player loses the game.
Mm-hmm.
I will then use some mana. I will use 4 mana and 4 treasures into 7 to recast Atraxa. And this really throws a wrench into my plan, that fucking Shieldred.
Mm-hmm. Seems good.
That's not fun. I will move to my end step and proliferate.
In your end step, I will activate Teferi. I'll draw and discard.
Tithe. I'll make 2 treasures.
I cannot pay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All good.
That's it. Yeah.
All right. Next turn, I cannot pay, or I'm not going to pay. 6.
Remember, he's gonna psych rift me on combat, so
Yeah.
That is correct. And I think actually it's not that bad to Cycrift at Brennan's combat.
I think for now, best thing I can
no,
do
I'm just
is
letting them know not to just overextend, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna play a Ristic Study.
That seems
Yeah.
fun.
Hopefully I can get some card draw. Gain a life from Herald. And pass turn.
In your end step, I'm gonna activate Teferi.
Yep.
Draw a card. I'm just gonna discard this God Pharaoh statue.
Untap. Upkeep trigger. I gotta sack the halfling. And I'll draw for my turn.
Oh yeah, I also had to sack reach. I'm going to sack the shrine token.
I will not pay for the tithe. I would. Let's see. Um, damn. Don't know that it's worth me doing anything, honestly. I'm just gonna pass.
In your end step, I'm gonna activate Teferi. Draw a card.
I'll make treasures.
Yep. I'm gonna discard that. All right. Untap. Upkeep. 2. I will get to cast this Mox Tantalite.
Are you paying 1 for Ristic?
No, I'll let you draw a card.
I'm not paying the 2.
And then I will draw for turn. I'd like to pay this round.
Tithe on that also in the draw.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. And also no creatures in the bin for my Shieldred, so I didn't worry about that. I'd like to move to combat.
Before you move to combat, I will go down to 12 treasures and surprise overload a Cyclonic Rift.
Okay, I will respond.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. That is an 8-sided dice. There is not a 9 on that. Doesn't matter for Teferi. I will just draw and I will discard.
I will. Do you pay for tithe?
I will not. No. We're gonna discard this Temple of Epiphany. Still in response to Cyclonic Rift. We're gonna pay 4, 5, 6, 7. And activate the 10th Doctor. Oh, I can only do it as sorcery. Never mind. I cannot do that.
Camazo, are you
Bummer.
paying the 1 for Ristic?
Yeah, I am.
I will just float mana in response. I'll float a blue and 3 colorless in response.
All right.
To the Snake Rift.
Cycrift resolves.
Yep. All right.
How many cards in hand?
A lot.
Me? I have
Yeah.
0. I have 0.
I think it might just be worth just dropping that Shieldred if you have the mana.
Yeah, this is the plan. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got
Well, yeah, that's an option, but
2.
I do not think that. Well, I think it's gonna put Brandon in a better spot. But
Well, Atraxa can just Oko anyone on board.
that
I mean,
is
yeah,
that is fair.
yeah. It's no offense to you. It's just not smart leaving you with a creature.
Yeah, that's fair.
We're going to Lotus, red, colorless, blue. Recast the 10th Doctor. 5, 6, 7, 8. Recast 1 with the multiverse. Then with 1 with the multiverse. I'm gonna cast this Shieldred for
Yeah.
free.
Quite surprisingly.
Then we're going to play out this Mox Tantalite again. We'll play out this Time Beetle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards in hand. I will move to discard. We're going to discard a Kokusho the Evening Star and a Flesh Duplicate. And that will leave me with 7. And I'll pass turn.
All right. Well, untap. In my upkeep, I will have to sack Atraxa. And I'll draw. Awesome. I'll drop a land for turn. And then uptake Raska, sacking a treasure to draw a card and gain a life. And I will pass after that.
All right. I'm not paying.
Nice. Go.
I'm not paying. All right, let's do Swamp for 1 for Soul Ring. Finally found it. Green +1 for Herald of the Pantheon.
Is that the 3rd or 4th time you've cast that this game?
I think 3rd, I want to say. Ziatora for green +2 for Go-Shintai because he's reduced. Gain a token, gain a life. And then we will tap 2 there for a Signet, and then tap the Signet for a white for the Sanctum. Give myself another shrine, gain a life from the enchantment, and pass turn.
Untap. Upkeep, draw for turn. I will not pay.
More treasures.
I will. 2, 3. I gotta do more than one thing. I'll pay 5. Recast. Greensleeves.
Keep in mind you'll have to sack Greensleeves.
Yeah.
Unless he has a land to play.
I don't
Wow.
have a land to play.
Oh no.
I don't have a land to play. Yeah, I'm kind of spinning my wheels here. I'm gonna pay 1 for a wooden sphere. Probably won't help me at all this game, but why not play it? I have it.
It's
And
a thing.
then, I'll pass, unfortunately. I don't even have a land to pay for it, so.
Untap, upkeep, Shieldred trigger. We're gonna bring, you know what? We're gonna bring Flesh Duplicate back as a copy of Time Beetle. And that does enter with 3 vanishing counters on it. These will all tick down. 2. And now I will draw for turn.
Tie.
You may have it. Oh. I like that card on top. Alrighty, here. We're going to do this again. 4 mana for Sakashima. We're going to then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Recast Clara. And now we're going to move to combat. Davey, I haven't hit you at all this game. I'm just going to swing at you for 1.
It will do a lot of things when it comes through.
Yeah.
It has Skulk, so it can't
Yeah,
be
it can't
blocked
block
with greater power.
Yeah,
And I will have 4 attack triggers. We're going to put a knowledge pool, exile, an omniscience, a beacon of tomorrows, and a dockside into exile. 3 time counters. Good to move to damage.
Yeah, I will take the
Okay.
damage.
On damage, I will remove 1 counter from each of these. So we'll put a scroll rack into play. In Adric Mathematical Genius. So that I can copy target triggered or activated ability. And then I can also pay 2 and sacrifice it and counter a activated ability. The 9th Doctor. So whenever 9th Doctor becomes untapped, I get an additional upkeep. And then a Karn's Temporal Sundering. So I'll take an extra turn after this, and I will exile the Doubling Season.
In response to that.
Or, I'm sorry. It's just bouncing it to your hand, not exiling it. I'm exiling Karn's Temporal Sundering.
Ah, yeah, okay. If it's just bounced, yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay. Then look at our hand.
Also, I'm really
Then-
sorry for all those psych rifts. I was trying to stop Brandon, but well. He didn't let me.
We're going to, with the one with the multiverse, I am going to put this Archon of Cruelty into play, and I'm gonna target you, Camazo, with it.
In response to that, I'll get the fuck out of here. The first protection.
Okay, seems good. Okay, I draw a card and I lose 3, or I gain 3 life.
Yeah, and I do not have any type triggers.
6. Okay. I will activate Scroll Rack, putting yeah, 5 cards on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, seems good. Now I would like to move to my extra turn.
Yep.
Shieldred trigger. We're gonna bring back Kokusho. Then these will all down tick. I have my Mox Tantalite again. Kind of cruelty. Okay. Camazo, just so you know, when you Teferi's protection, your hand is still there though. You still have to discard.
Okay, if that was the case, then I would have Teferi's protection in response to that temporal sundering to keep the dumplings.
He has. If he's doing in response, he has protection, which means he can't be targeted.
What do you mean?
So Teferi's
Like,
protection gives you
I'm
as a player
protected.
protection, so you wouldn't be able to
It
be
gives
targeted.
you protection. I don't have the card. It's not popping up.
Yeah,
Teferi's gives the player protection from everything. So
Okay.
it stops
I just
targeting.
know that your deck and hand are still there. So if there's a global effect, it does target.
Yeah, yeah.
So he wouldn't discard the card. Yep, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
Because like if I thought my hand was also safe, otherwise I would have responded to Teferi's
Correct.
protection with Teferi's
Correct,
protection
gotcha.
to the bouncing of doubling season.
Gotcha.
No.
Okay. Now we will draw per turn. We will move to combat. Davey, I am sorry, you're the only one that I can swing at with both my time beetles. So I'll swing at you with those.
No blocks.
We're going to swing Arcana Cruelty, Kokusho, and the Ninth Doctor.
Doesn't
up
Kokusho have
there
summoning?
at Shreadies.
This?
Yeah,
Kokusho does,
Kokusho
correct, yeah.
just
Yes,
came
that
in.
just came in. So the Ninth Doctor and Archon of Cruelty up there at you, Shreadies.
Yep.
I will trigger you, I'll target you with the attack trigger.
Okay. I gotta find Archon so I can just double check what it was again. Attack a creature or planeswalker, discard a card, lose 3 life. Yep. All right.
Correct.
So let's discard Eerie Ultimatum, sack a shrine, and then I will lose my 3.
And I will gain 3 and draw a card. Draw. And then
Any
these
other attacks?
triggers on the stack. No. So I still have attack triggers.
Yeah.
I will pay 3 and tap this to copy the 10th Doctor. So I will have 5 triggers on the stack. We are going to hit a Nexus of Fate, an Ugin, Teferi, and a Void Winnower.
Oh, gross. That's only 4. You said you had 5.
Oh, I do have 5. Yep. And a As Foretold. A little late in the game for that, but
Very good card.
we have. These have 3 on them. And then good to move to damage.
Okay. I'm
Or
gonna block.
blockers.
Yeah, I'm gonna block the 9th Doctor with Go-Shintai.
Okay.
So they both bounce off each other, and then I will take 6 in the air from the
Archon.
Archon.
And then Davey 2 skulk damage.
Yep.
Okay. I will have 2 triggers from those. Those will go down to 1. And then we will have a Dockside on the stack, a Beacon of Tomorrows, an Omniscience, and a Knowledge Pool on the stack as well.
That's just, yeah.
I think this might just be game. I feel like
Yeah.
this is gonna end up looping.
Well, it depends on what I top deck, but yeah, unless
Yeah.
I top deck a farewell, don't have any
But
cards.
if you cast it, it goes to knowledge pool. So basically, you can't cast your cards, but I can still cast my cards from exile.
No, we can still cast cards. What's there to stop us from that?
It just exiles it. So whenever a player casts a spell from his or her hand, that player exiles it. If the player does, he or she may cast another non-land card exiled by knowledge pool without paying that card's mana cost.
So someone else would have to cast a card after you to cast the farewell.
Yeah. And also when knowledge pool enters the battlefield, each player exiles the top 3 cards of their library.
All right.
All right.
Well, I guess. The Vampiric Tutor would have been nice, but turned too slow.
You hit Satyr Enchanter, Exotic Orchard, Gilded Lotus.
Elvish Mystic
Taxis,
Tulips.
feed the Swarm, and Clearwater Pathway. So I'll keep those down here for everyone. Then I have, after that, Omniscience, Beacon of Tomorrows, which will then get shuffled in, and Dockside Extortionist.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5, 6 treasures, because Camazo is phased out.
Yes.
Okay. Beacon gets shuffled back in.
So, quick question.
Yes.
I basically need to cast 2 spells to cast whatever I want to cast,
Yes.
right?
Correct. Yeah. So the first spell you cast will be exiled under Knowledge Pool. Then the second one you cast will be exiled, and you can choose. You can choose something else.
All right.
If you're like, well, you got all the fucking treasures in the world.
Yeah.
So
Like
But
I can
also
draw
the
to them, like,
knowledge
2
knowledge
cards.
pool cast is free.
Yeah, I know.
And what was that, Shreadies? Was that 5 or was that 6 treasures?
6 total. It's wait. Yeah, 5 from me, 1 from Davey.
Okay, 6 treasures. Okay. So with that, in my second main phase, I'm gonna pay 2. I'm gonna cast Wibbly Wobbly Timey Wimey. I'm gonna time travel and then draw a card. That will trigger Knowledge Pool.
So instead of casting that, you cast something else.
Correct. I am going to cast Feed the Swarm. We're going to target your tap down enchantment.
What does Feed the Swarm do?
Destroy target creature or enchantment. I lose life equal to the permanent's mana value.
Okay, so you'd lose 1.
Okay. Next thing I would like to do is I will pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and activate my commander, and I will time travel 3 times. So I will bring this up to 6. Then I will remove all the counters from these. So I will cast an As Foretold, a Void Winnower, a Teferi Master of Time, an Ugin the Spirit Dragon, and a Nexus of Fate. And that will get shuffled back in. So I have 2 extra turns after this. No way to kill Camazo.
Yeah. And honestly, I have no idea if I even have a way out of this because of that Void Vanilla.
Void Winnower is pretty rough,
It is brutal.
especially with a knowledge pool in play.
Yeah, that's right, because even then I can't cast spells
Correct.
anymore. Yeah, okay. Well, then I got nothing. Can't do shit.
I would like to move to an extra turn.
Do we even need to play it out? Because
That is entirely up to you guys.
we
Yeah,
can't
I'm
cast
fine with
spells
scooping.
anymore.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
scooping.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That deck is nuts, and I think
Yeah.
it's actually insane.
it's
That
Yeah.
went a lot harder than expected.
what did you have? 3 extra turns?
I had 3 extra turns lined up right there. Yes.
And how many more on the way?
As
Well,
many as
2
you
of
wanted,
them got
really.
2 of them got shuffled back in. Nexus of Fate and Beacon of Tomorrows got shuffled back in. So I can keep myself from decking with Nexus of Fate and Beacon of
Yeah.
Tomorrows.
Anchorage I'm making. Fucking
Yeah.
Go-Shintai. Yeah, my hand was pretty dead after that.
Yeah, my hand was completely dead. I had a doubling season on hand.
Why couldn't I start
was
it with
trying
this
to-
as my hand?
You know, I was trying to kill Brandon as fast as possible.
Children really kept you from doing that.
Yeah.
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 Shieldred and Archon,
Also-
I think, were the saving graces.
Yeah, also-
VIPs.
Oh god, yeah.
Also, I think the value you got from your 2 doctors signing turn 4, I think, when Shreadies killed my Atraxa instead of one of your doctors. I think that was that just put you so far ahead in the long run.
I stand by my decision.
I think it would have been hard. I hadn't played up against your Atraxa deck before. I mean, maybe it's extremely good and hard to deal with Atraxa out. I'm unsure.
Not at all.
But
Not at all.
in
Atraxa is just a blocker.
Yeah,
Yeah, just proliferates.
in his defense, I did have 2 doctors out, so dealing with one, it'd still have the issue there. But
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
half the
I
issue,
get
and my
it.
Atraxa would have swung at you. And
Yeah.
like
No, I
I
get
was
it, I get
open
it.
for an attack for you, so I didn't even
Anyways,
have a blocker,
lads,
so I lost.
I'm going to dip, but great game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank
sure.
you.
Great game.
All right,
Yeah.
peace.
good game.
Later,
See you
Shreadies.
around.
Guys.